as long as you love me.
Right now, your relationships are probably all in transition. They're all changing more now than they have ever changed before in your life. So let's think about that just a little bit. Like with your parents. So how do you relate to your parents? Think of them as wise consultants.
Going home for the first time was really interesting. It starts the long transition of having your parents turn from authority figures into just wise friends who have bad taste in music. I think you just grow closer as two people rather than parent-child.
I was really excited to go home. It was really good to see my family and to hang out with my brother and sister. It was really good to catch up with them too.
Moving away to college can do wonders for your relationship with your brothers and sisters. But just moving away to college gives you some status, some accomplishment that you've made that may increase the respect that they have for you.
1, 2, 3, Creighton!
Romantic relationships can be very exciting. They can also be very demanding.
A great tip for keeping long-distance relationships is to schedule times to talk.
You want to have a right balance. You don't want to be spending every day talking on the phone or Skyping with people from home, because then you're not going to engage with the community around you. If you can email each other or set up like a Facebook group with your close friends, and then you'll just see, like, you'll get updates from them. You'll be able to stay in touch that way.
And then there's your relationships with your friends from home. Oh my gosh. These are the people that you've been with your whole life. And now those relationships are changing.
I came from a really tight-knit group of friends back home, and all my friends went to public state schools. They never really broke the friend group. I did break the friend group, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to make new friends, which is rough for a while. But then it becomes a lot easier when you realize that friends that matter will always be there.
When I went home for the first time my freshman year, I noticed that my friends had changed, but I think it's important to realize that that's not a bad thing. Everyone changes.
It's important your relationships that give you freedom to be here. Expose yourself to all the exciting things that can happen in college.
My parents expected me to visit a lot because, you know, still in Omaha, 5 minutes away. But it's important to cut yourself off for the first, I guess, month is what I heard. That way you can develop the relationships at school.
People feel like they have to have their friend group right away. And that hasn't been my experience for me. I don't think I've really found my friend group until this semester, you know, so second semester, junior year.
The number one thing you need to do is just be prepared to try new things and throw yourself out there. You'll be surprised at how fast a friend can turn from an acquaintance to a best friend in college. It's crazy.
As long as you love me.